guys, my name's Jenny and welcome to Jennie Eats Italy. I started my food blog 2 years ago when I moved to New Zealand with my boyfriend. I got really bored and just decided that as a New Year's resolution I would start an Italian food blog so I could cook more of the food I love and get closer to my Italian roots. When I was growing up, my family owned an Italian restaurant and an ice cream company, so you can imagine what that was like. And yeah, I just really love cooking. I really love eating, especially Italian food. Pasta is by far my favourite thing in the world, other than Topshop and my cat. And I really thought it would be a good idea to cook on YouTube and find other people in the world who like Italian food as much as I do. Be my friend. If I was going to compare myself to another person cooking in the world, it would probably be Antonio Calicio or Gennaro. I mean, I love him just as much. And as much as, of course, I am obviously incredibly sensual naturally without even knowing it, I really don't think that I could pull off Nigella-esque cooking channel. Never gonna happen with an Italian dad who has a gun. Just saying, doesn't really have a gun. So as a way to introduce myself and Jennie Eats Italy to the world, I thought I would do classic crostini. It's a really nice thing to do when you've got people coming over to dinner and you just want to give them a bit of an appetizer when they arrive. Really easy, really quick, and also you can adapt it to whatever things that you like on top of it, like a pizza. All you need for the classic crostini I'm going to be doing today is a breadstick, a punnet of cherry tomatoes. I think these are about 250 grams. You don't have to use cherry tomatoes, I just really like them because they're really nice and sweet and just really yummy. 1 red onion. Now I do want to ask if this is normal or whether this is just something that happens in New Zealand, because obviously I'm living here at the moment. And when you buy red onions here, there's no skin. They're naked and they've got stickers on like apples. Is that weird? I mean, I know it might save you some time, but I kind of like to have my red onion clothed, I guess. Anyway, olive oil. Very important in Italian cooking. Basil, handful of basil, yum, and salt and pepper. The first thing you need to do is get your oven really nice and hot and chop up your bread into little pieces. I would say this is between 1 centimetre and 2 centimetres wide. You need to think that people are going to have to put this in the gob, so you can't do like a massive chunk or you're going to have people going, oh yeah, this is really nice. I can fit my fist in my mouth, which is probably something that we'll save for another video, but I find even with a gigantic mouth, this width works really well. And obviously I'm using a long thin Italian stick of bread, but you can use ciabatta or you can use a sourdough. It works really well with crostini. Although if it's a bigger bread or a sourdough, you don't actually call it crostini. That's when you would call it bruschetta, which you probably heard of too. Once you slice your bread up, pop it on a baking tray, drizzle it with olive oil on both sides and put in a really hot oven for about, I would say, 10 to 15 minutes, or when it's nice and crunchy and crispy. Once your bread's in the oven, cooking away, you can start on your topping. All you have to do really is finely slice your red onion, very finely though, because no one wants a massive clump of onion in their mouth, as I'm sure you'll know. Now we get on to very finely slicing our tomatoes. So once you chopped up your tomatoes, you just add your very finely chopped red onion and then start tearing in your handful of basil. Just tear it away, give it a good tear. Just let all of that aggression out. God over the week. I don't want to really page you off, just pretend that you're tearing them like basil. Once you've torn up all of your basil and it's with your red onion and tomato mixture, you just need to add a really good glug of olive oil. Once your bread's out of the oven, it will be nice and crispy and hard. Now some people do like to rub garlic into the bread. Very common thing to do, and it does just give it a nice kick. I personally think that the red onion's enough, but if you do want to do it, just peel a garlic clove, slice it in half, and then just rub the flat end over the bread. Now all left to do is get a teaspoon and just spoon your mixture onto your crostini. And there we have it, classic crostini. I dropped it last time, so I'm trying really hard not to this time. Crostini is such a nice thing to offer people when they come round for dinner. All of my friends and family request it when they come round, and it's a total winner. As I said earlier in the video, you can use lots for crostini. I've done pepper and pastrami, even roasted baby turnips with honey and white balsamic, which was really yummy. You can see these recipes on my blog, which is just jennyeatsitaly.com. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. Please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time.